Members of the Council, thank you for the opportunity to provide an update on the situation in Somalia. I'm pleased to do so alongside the Somali Minister of Foreign Affairs and International Cooperation, His Excellency Ahmed Mwalim Fiki, also the Special Representative of the Chairperson of the African Union Commission for Somalia, Ambassador Mohammed El-Amin Souef, and Civil Society Representative Ilwad Elman, Director at the Alman Peace Organization. And I would like from the outset to honor the dedication and the commitment of the Somali and African Union forces who have made tremendous sacrifices to advance peace and security in the country. Madam President, the federal government of Somalia remains focused on its national priorities. Following the amendment in March of the first 4 chapters of the Provisional Constitution by Parliament, the Independent Constitutional Review and Implementation Commission is now working on chapters 5 to 9 of the Constitution. Consultations have already begun with federal member states, civil society, and other key stakeholders on proposed amendments covered in these chapters, such as power sharing and resource sharing between the central government and federal member states. Progress has also been made in defining the process for one-person, one-vote elections, with the federal cabinet endorsing 3 foundational bills for universal suffrage elections, namely the Independent National Electoral and Boundaries Commission Bill, the Elections Bill, and the Political Parties and Organizations Bill. The National Consultative Council, which convened yesterday with the leaders of the federal government and 4 federal member states, is expected to discuss these bills before they are submitted to Parliament for consideration. The transition from the previous indirect electoral system to the planned new system of universal suffrage will require broad and inclusive consultations and a willingness of all stakeholders to engage in dialogue to build political consensus. In this regard, I welcome the meeting of the National Consultative Council. The adoption of implementable electoral laws and then the establishment of an independent elections commission will be important indicators of progress toward delivering universal suffrage elections. The United Nations is committed to supporting Somalia as it addresses technical, logistical, and other challenges and mobilizes financial support from donors in order to deliver timely and credible elections. Madam President, the fight against al-Shabaab continues to be the key security priority for the government of Somalia. While making commendable efforts to sustain military operations against al-Shabaab, Somalia is at the same time tackling the challenges of force generation, taking over security responsibilities from the African Union Transition Mission in Somalia, ATMIS,